for those who are not familiar with the boss pillars, tell them about the boss pillars and tell them which one we're going to focus on today's podcast.
Well, we have 6 pillars, 'cause like I said, again, we believe that if you work on your game, you work on your job, you make a living, which is fine. You work on yourself, you can make a fortune, which is super fine. And so we developed these 6 pillars because we want these boys to develop whole, right?
Listen.
Prepared and positioned to pursue success wherever they wanna pursue it. And so we have an economically boss pillar, we have an emotionally boss pillar, mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually, right? And then underneath each one of those pillars, like today, we're going to talk about economically boss pillar. So we have 4 components under each pillar, and those four components each spell boss, right? So underneath economically boss, the B is be money smart. The O is observe budgets. The S is set life goals. And then the S is save and give back. And so we get 6 pillars, 4 concepts on each. So there's 24 principles that over time, if these boys internalize, then their success will be guaranteed. They won't have a choice. They won't even be able to get out of their way in terms of success if and then on top of that, there's a lifestyle again we want them to adopt that's got, again, no excuses. Go the extra mile. Work on yourself. Develop a moral compass. Understand failure is a prerequisite to success. Strive for mastery. Be willing to accept change in your life because change is growth, right? Most people, 80% of people won't change, even if the change is beneficial, right? And so if we get them to start developing these habits, because that's all they really are, is habits and mindsets. And if they get them in them young enough, then they can serve them for the rest of their life. That's what has happened to me. I didn't know nothing about money growing up. We didn't have no money,
Right.
but I learned a lot about money before I got any money, which is why I could keep the money and grow the money, and I could help. And that's the whole idea. We're teaching the boys to do the same thing.
Absolutely. And you have that life experience. And boss, by the way, um, you know what it stands for. But for those who don't, it's not about being the big boss. Ultimately, success, yes, but it's the business of student success. Because we're talking
That's right.
about students. What age would you say? 12 to 18 is in the program, or do you
Yeah,
have
I
them?
mean, we start in middle school. We start in middle school, and then we go year round and multi-year. So, like Olaf, for example, is probably like 5 years. You
Yes.
seen these guys? They didn't have hair. They didn't have facial hair. They didn't know how to drive, and now they got beards and mustaches and
And
driving and
driving, yes, all of
that
that,
kind of
which
stuff. Yeah.
it's been absolutely amazing watching the young boys turn into literally men
Well, we
under
got
your care.
70s. We graduated 79. We graduated 79, and 77 of them are pursuing post-secondary. That's like a
Wow,
99% success. I mean, Numbers Unified got about 30%. USD got about 30% in terms of kids who actually go to college.
that's
I
awesome.
mean, Stanford,
You have
UCLA.
79 Black and brown boys going through the business success program and being taught how to be economically boss, right? To take
Yes,
advantage of the resources that you've been providing through your program. And again, you are an attorney.
yes,
It's not as if you're just a dad. You're a dad, you're a grandfather, but you're also an attorney that has helped athletes, professional athletes in different sports